welcome to another RPG Reanimators. It's live actual play. Once again, I'm joined by Greenbox Gaming, and we're running through my scenario, Hellhole. So,
Yeah.
Somebody else can do a recap if they want.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I
before
remember.
that, I just
But
wanted
you
to
did
check
so
in.
good the first time. This is the problem with doing a good job, Brad.
Yeah.
I do
I'm
want to
not-
check in though and give a little bit of content warning for this upcoming session because I think it can get a little rough. There's probably going to be torture and extreme violence, maybe a little bit of implied forced cannibalism. So, just letting you know, viewers.
Sorry, Petrov.
And so who could that possibly be? Oh my god.
Let's just not go in the hellhole. Have we thought of that option?
We could go
You know
to a
what?
bar.
You know
We
what?
could hang out.
I'm pretty sure that if you guys don't go in the hellhole, things still happen. Just
That's
you're not
correct.
there for them.
No doubt.
And maybe that's okay too.
All right, but we'll get right into a recap from
Okay.
our wonderful players.
I was serious if someone else, because I'm not sure how much I do.
Okay.
I don't kind of blanking on some spots.
We can make it collaborative. We'll do like one sentence each.
Fine, I'll start. So
One word.
where did we
each.
drop off? We dropped off with you were over the politician whose name is
Simon Gow.
Simon Gal, and he woke up. That's where we started.
Yep.
And Roy was still downstairs with his kid, distracting him. I'm not sure how much we got from him. It was John, Petrov, and Dale up there, and it was just like he's just confused. Really, he really was kind of like pushing us off. Like, I just, I don't know what happened, blah blah blah. But I think we eventually got out of him that he he knows what he saw, or he knows what he thought he saw, and it lined up to what our friendly told us, and he's hearing voices just like her. And the creepiest thing that happened while all this was happening, we had a group huddle, I believe. We're like, okay, what do we do with this? Do we kidnap him on his way to his event he's really wants to go to? Do we take him out here? And I think it wasn't Agent Nathan, it was Jack Hawkins, right?
Yep.
Had I think Alex did a great descriptor of, I think specifically said a thought eels into his head about what if we just off him right here. And it gets even worse. I think he was like he's like starting to walk around. He's like like almost like panic attack. And Jack, and he's like, oh yeah, do it in front of the kid, which was pretty dark too. And it's just like kept going further and further.
Yeah.
And Jack has like a little bit of panic attack, and we're kind of like, what's going on? We end up.
I think the thing that broke him was the "I love your smell."
Oh
yeah.
yeah, when he ends up going to the car, and this voice tells him some shit like that, which was very creepy. So we ended up destroying the politician's phone for whatever reason, I think we decided that we got in contact with our friendly and was like, call him, make sure everything's okay. We kind of said, have a babysit or his maid come in, take care of the kids, or at least there would be 2 adults there if something went down before him leaving. So hopefully he's around people, except for the drive there, if anything goes awry with him. Then we end up going back to the green box.
Where everything was fine.
Right, until the MRI machine magically turned on and shredded Petrov to an inch of his life. 3 hit points of his life, if I remember. Maybe it was 3 or 2, I don't know.
That's about right.
Oh yeah.
And we're like, what the hell was this? I mean, we got a sample from Simon's shoe, and it's the same kind of rock type thing. And I was thinking maybe that had something to do with it. So Roy threw the bag down the stairwell away from the main room. Doesn't seem to do anything. I think I threw the bag next to the MR machine and nothing happened. And Jack decides to be the hero and blow everything up because that's what we need to do as soon as we're leaving.
Because that's what heroes do.
That's what
Yeah.
he would do.
Dale, Petrov, and Roy are walking to the car, and the characters don't know what happened. They just see the building go up. But from the gameplay point of view, Jack is he has the det cord, and he goes right up to the machine, and he rolls and fails and does our little mechanism where he pushes by burning some willpower, and still fails. So that's a critical fail. We hear some whirring in the walls. I think it's implied maybe it's a breaker going off or something, and the whole place explodes with Jack. Womp womp womp.
Womp womp.
So
so
the
there's
most
Beautiful
sensitive.
send off for a character.
so,
Wah,
so,
wah.
so the crew basically gets the hell out of there and goes back to Petrov, Agent Omar's veterinarian clinic, and is met there by our newest replacement, Agent Nathan. Jean's new character is, I guess, a fireman. You
He's
guys,
a firefighter.
firefighter, yeah, barely able to kind of like patch Omar up a little bit, and we're just basically like, what the hell are we gonna do? The team separates at some point in time. We call Jillian, I believe. Agent O'Leary Dale goes and gets some guns, at least like a shotgun or something like that. Does like a really sketchy deal out on the pier or
Yeah,
something.
you got a spaz 12, man.
Yeah,
Woo.
Oh yeah.
and Opal, Roy starts looking at these samples, these rocks, and they're like kind of organic looking and almost scaly, and they seem to evaporate or something happens to them when under UV light. They seem to kind of like maybe not burn away, but something happens to them. It's weird. And Opal or Omar Petrov is trying to catch some Z's in the back office and hear someone rattling around at the back door. Gets ready to deal with any intruder, and I believe a man wearing like a red
Full
jump,
pest control get
Yeah,
up
like
with
full
the
pest-
Hazmat.
face
yeah,
shield
like
and the mask.
hazmat type
Yeah.
suit, right? You know, with the big respirator and stuff. Comes in, he tries to shoot, misses. This guy sprays acid in his fucking eyes, and then cold clocks Petrov. And Agent Opal is like getting ready for the guy to come in, but he doesn't come because he drags Petrov out into the pest control van and stashes him. And Opal, with some clutch drive rolls,
So brave.
right? Like, and gets on the grab phone, calls these two, and is like, someone's got Petrov, and follows them. Where else but the entrance to the subways, the
Mhm.
place where we're supposed to go. We have a key card to get in. And
Don't need it, as it turns out. Probably not
That's-
going to need it.
probably gonna need it. That's but that is where we left off with Petrov, freshly spirited away down, probably not to the hellhole, probably somewhere completely different. And I'm sure that little bit at the disclaimer up top about mild cannibalism has nothing to do with what's happening thus far. Sure, it's a
Torture.
complete coincidence. Yeah,
Don't forget the torture.
has nothing to do with nothing. So that's where we are. And
Great.
I'm gonna let you guys go because I'm no longer there. So
Gentlemen.
so go for it.
What a beautiful recap. Thank you. So we're just gonna kick right off to Agent Opal. So you've pulled up to this side street. You see this pest control van parked in an alleyway right next to this old subway. What are
Okay.
you doing? Are you so you've already called Agent Nathan and Agent O'Leary, right?
Right.
What are you telling them? Can we see what that scene was?
I think I was just speeding down, trying to catch up with this van, and just told him the whole situation. They got Agent Omar. I'm in hot pursuit, and I'm just naming off roads as we go by.
Right.
Whatever the names might be. And I think I would be like, are they still on the line with me? I was like, I think I've got him. He's in an alleyway. Whatever
Yeah,
the address
they
is.
certainly can be, and it is like dead in the middle of the night. There's not many cars out. What is your next course of action? Because your backup isn't there yet.
Right. Agent's like, oh shoot, but I mean,
Yeah, I'll
think
have you roll sanity against helplessness right now.
all right.
It's gonna be a 0
Took
slash
too
1.
long there.
By the way, like I'm just gonna say, I'm in hot pursuit is one of the best things
It's-
I've ever heard.
Hot pursuit.
Hot pursuit.
I guess Dale and Ted are on the phone, and Ted's
Yeah,
like, this guy, what the hell, Dale?
uh, where are we, Nathan?
You're at a
That's a
hotel.
good question.
You're in the motel, or you were in the motel.
All right, 26
who-
under 69.
All right, you
For
keep it
sanity.
together.
Okay.
And you've informed O'Leary, Nathan and O'Leary, which one of you is driving?
Let's consult the character sheet.
I think I'll be driving. That makes sense. I'm the hero. I'm the surrogate hero.
All right, why don't you roll?
Okay, let's see how this goes. The hubris.
It's the confidence.
That's
It's only
16.
hubris if you fail.
Right.
That's 16 under 70, so he's
So,
very good at
all
that.
It's
right,
confidence. So
Why
you're just
could you
you're
drive
gunning
so
it.
well?
He's really good.
He's a firefighter. He knows how to.
He drives the big truck.
That's
Yeah,
right.
okay.
He's played by
You
Jason
pull up in the
Statham.
big truck.
That old hook and
funny.
ladder.
Yeah, you roll up an engine.
Nah, you probably got like a
Yes.
rental, so you
A
pull up.
rental engine.
So you're making good progress. You're not slowed down by anything. But we're gonna cut back to Agent Opal because what are you doing? Are you gonna rush in? Are you gonna wait for backup?
No, he's going to peer around the corner and see if there's any movement.
Okay, so you're gonna creep up to the van.
Well,
And
I'm
past the
thinking
van is the entrance.
I don't want to
to the
leave my
sub-
car because I
Ooh,
just want
okay.
to see if I get eyes on the van and is there any movement.
Yeah, so you look at this pest control van, and it is certainly a banged up, ugly thing. It's like this exterminator van. It's kind of like a maroon red. It's got a big ant on it.
Do I think people are still in the van?
Doesn't look like it.
Is it like the big pest control van from like Men in Black?
Men in Black. That's exactly what I was picturing.
Like it has a giant bug on the top.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
like, no,
on a
no,
spring. Like,
it doesn't.
Put my
Uh,
hands on my head.
But from the car that you're in, Agent Oval, this van is empty.
All right. Agent Opal's pretty quick, or he's pretty smart, so he saw that dude is going to this place. He knows what this place is,
Yeah.
I'm sure, with a hazmat suit on. So Opal's gonna put his hazmat suit on
Oh
with his
shit!
steel-toed boots.
Hazmat battle.
hazmat v hazmat.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be red, and you're gonna be
And you
yellow,
have a
right?
knife.
Yeah,
All
You
right,
have
so
a
you're
big
like
old knife.
you're suiting up in this hazmat suit, probably in the back of your car. And with that, we're gonna fade to black and cut to Agent Omar. So you wake up, you have a pounding headache.
I go back to sleep.
Okay. You try, right? You try to just like 5 more minutes, right? Maybe you're just daydreaming. But the back of your head pulses, and that's most likely where your head hit the drywall behind you when you got haymaker punch. Your eyes, they still burn from the acid, but it seems like the blindness was temporary. I'm gonna have to make you roll 0/1d6 against violence because you got close to death.
Boy, howdy. Okay. Fuck, I'm so unprepared. I'm going. Say that again. 1d. You said it's a
Zero
sanity
slash
check, right?
1d6 against violence because you got close to death.
Right. That is a 46, which I'm almost certain is underneath. Yes, that's 46 under 66.
You know you're doing this for your granddaughter, right?
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yes, he holds it together.
and
I've
you
had
start to
worse
come
things
to.
splashed in my eyes.
Like what?
Sus. You're in a concrete room. It's pretty bare, and there's a table in front of you. You're about sitting level, right? And then you look down, and it seems like your hands are bound to a old wooden chair.
An old wooden chair that I'm sitting in.
That's
I
correct.
assume. Okay. I think there's gonna be like I don't even think Omar would necessarily, as he's looking around, there's light in the room. I assume with some dim light, some type.
Yeah, there's a dim light in this room.
Is it perhaps shining down through a long square shaft like a crawl space?
No, it's like
Okay.
one of those
Oh,
hanging lights with just like a fluorescent,
Okay. He
incandescent bulb. And then you realize that you're not alone because standing like right behind you, out of your vision, you hear breathing. Right. It seems like the person who knocked you out, they have their mask a little off, and they're just getting a nice whiff of you.
they're like literally
Jesus.
like sniffing me.
Oh
Oh
no.
yeah. And they
He
put that
will
mask back on once you kind of notice and you.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Omar, is there some type of I think Omar's immediate assumption is that if someone went to the trouble of tying him up, that he's probably not going to get out easily, so he's not going to like struggle or anything right now. And
Yeah.
he will kind of turn and maybe not look all the way. He's like, "Do I owe you money?"
And this voice, it says, "Little lamb, you are going to enjoy this. You would do well to appreciate it."
Oh Lord.
How does that make you feel? It's just the look on your face.
So this is the look on my face. This is on Joe's face.
Yeah.
The look on Joe's face. So in the background of Petrov Brinovic, I'd written some stuff on the side like I usually do. I think Petrov was a surgeon in the Red Army during the Chechenian conflict.
Awesome.
He has seen a fair share of prisoners being mistreated. But I don't think he's been on this side of it.
Mm.
And I think he is both. I think his mind is racing on what he could possibly do. And he wants to, in any way possible, assess, is there any way to get loose from this chair?
So
Like,
you start to struggle on your vines, right?
I like not. I doesn't want to make it obvious because he also wants to be cool because this weirdo obviously is going to get off on this. Like,
Oh yeah.
so he's like he's maybe just going to test him real quick. He's like, I'm not sure that we have the same hobbies, my friend. Perhaps there is something we can do for each other. You know, he's trying to keep cool, but he's like, I'm about to lose my nails and my teeth, and then other stuff along the way. Like, he is not happy with what's happening.
Okay. Right. And he slowly walks in his work boots across from the table from you, and he draws a utility knife.
Oh shit.
And he reaches for your arm, just clamps down on your wrist with a vice-like grip. Right? And then he takes the utility knife and cuts the bind on that arm, taking good care not to cut that supple flesh of yours.
I don't
He-
like the way you supple, Alex.
He holds your wrist out and puts it on the table. And he says, This is precious. And he lets go of your arm. What happens next is you're just seeing your arm. He takes out this stone out of his pocket, the familiar looking bluish green stone. And you see your arm like right in front of you, laid out on this table. And it begins to just crumple like a piece of paper.
Oh,
So-
no.
oh!
Why don't you go and take 1/1d8 from a violent supernatural effect?
Oh.
What?
Hot bile rushes up in your throat and you vomit uncontrollably and instantaneously from the sheer pain of it.
Jeez.
That's a 13/65.
Okay. So take one. You're holding it together. And you know what? It's worse because just when you see your arm crumple up like that, it shouldn't be like that. It reforms, it reverses,
and it's like
and
back out
becomes
to its
whole
normal
again.
state.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
Jeez.
assume
That's
this
crazy.
was painful.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It's he like Petrov, as he's like like dry heaving, like now
Yeah,
after
you got
vomiting,
vomit just
and
fucking
like, and he's like, but the arms out, and he's like looking at it like horrified, and he like flexes the fingers. Do they respond?
yes, they do.
Oh no, he does not like that. Uh, the hand goes down to the bind to see if he can untie himself. Panic has set in.
It crumples up again.
God damn it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
once again,
God.
it reverses. And the pest control man, he says, "Let's explore the limits of your body." And that's actually when we're
Jeez.
going to match cut.
Oh.
Agent Nathan, he's driving over a cardboard box, speeding down.
As Dale
The
whispers
street.
into his ear, "Let's explore the limits of your body."
Yeah, I will smash
Stop
cut
that.
to a cardboard box being absolutely destroyed by a tire.
Oh my God.
On Agent Nathan's, he's driving and he pulls up to the alleyway with where Agent Opal is now fully suited up in a hazmat suit.
What the hell are you wearing?
Someone came in. I just think it's a good idea. We have no time to talk. We have to get in there. He took him into the subway.
Okay. What's the plan? Cheerio.
I don't know. You guys are the tough guys. Dale, I don't like this guy. Dale, you come up with a plan.
Guns,
Yes.
violence.
Yes. All I have is this knife.
Okay.
All I got is this souped-up shotgun, and he whips out his.
You have your pistol too,
and-
don't you?
And a railgun, a janky railgun,
Oh,
which is less janky.
it's less
That's-
janky now.
Delilah to you. So
Dale, I'm telling you, I need something beside this knife. I need something. This guy was big. He was big.
All right. I'm gonna do you a favor, Roy. I'm gonna give you old Trusty, and I don't trust just anybody but old Trusty. All right.
What's old trusty?
Old Trusty was a thing that I came up with in episode 1 that I don't remember.
It's a pistol.
It's a handgun with a UV scope.
Yes, it's
with
a
an
1911.
ultraviolet scope.
It's actually the
That's
IR
with the
scope.
1911. Yes.
Okay,
Thank you for
Dale,
that recall.
Roy, Agent Opal picks it up. He clicks in the mags. He says, "Let's go."
Dale, give me that janky piece of shit.
You talking about Delilah?
No, that other one, the railgun.
No,
That's Delilah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is
I don't know
Delilah.
who Delilah is. Give me the goddamn piece of metal.
You got to call him by the right name. Names have power.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Ursula, who's the
All right.
shotgun. You can
I
take
just
me
want to
Delilah.
let you
Delilah.
guys know that below you underground somewhere, Petrov's arm is repeatedly being crushed.
We don't know about that.
Yeah, but you
We don't know about that.
Listen.
We're fighting over the railgun.
Yeah, you
Have you-
can fight over the railgun.
If you gonna wield her, you got to call her by the right name. She got to be
All right.
caressed in just the right spots, or else
Give
she gonna-
me Delilah, Dale, and I will bring my axe with us so we can get through. Are we ready to go now after naming your gun? Are we ready?
Yeah. You didn't say you had an axe. That's pretty metal. All right, so I'm gonna give you Delilah, and I'm gonna take Ursula. Mm-hmm.
Roy, let's go.
take
This
point.
guy is going to start making love to his weapons.
Yeah, let's go. I don't
As
know
is
what we're
tradition.
gonna find down there. If we're still on us, can I see anything in the van as Roy approaches the van?
Yeah, it's a locked pest control van.
Doesn't look like there's anything unusual on the inside.
You can definitely break in. The
All right,
windows are tinted to like the legal limit here.
just to make
Ted.
sure. I mean,
Ted looks at his fireman's axe.
what am I
kinda like-
rolling against or for? What-
I would say, what is your criminology roll?
It's 10, so I did not pass that.
It's a good thing we don't know anyone with a high technology.
Anyone with a high criminology, I would say 40 or above would be able to just boop in the van. Done.
Yeah, Dale's definitely he, he's got an 80 criminology.
Okay, so that's what you do. This is easy. You even keep your Slim Jim on you, right? Pop open the window.
He pulls it out of the back of his pants. It's just been there this whole time.
Keep him next to my donuts because I'm
So you're welcome to
pig.
search this van. It's it will take some time.
Well, if Roy doesn't see anything of use at first glance, he would be like,
Or
I don't
what's
know
your
if we-
pharmacology or your science?
which science?
Chemistry.
Chemistry is 40.
Oh, that's good enough. I'll give it to you.
God, Roy
I got a
is
60
so good.
search, if that'll help.
60
at a
search.
glance.
Roll the search.
Okay.
I do not know what we would have
That's
done
a
if we
fail.
had not brought Roy. Like,
Dude,
honestly.
I told y'all last time I'm only gonna play EPA agent.
From
EPA
now on.
agent now.
So what'd you get, Agent Nathan?
It's overpowered.
That's a fail. 90 over 60.
All right, wonderful. So, from what you can observe, Mr. Opal, with your chemistry skill, you can see that there's a lot of there's an absurd amount of toxic chemicals in this van. This is a pest control van, but there's like a special mix that's been made to. It seems like just getting a whiff of it makes you kind of lightheaded. So it's implied that it could knock people out.
I don't like the look at this, fellas.
Yeah, and if you'd like, you can spend more time searching for more information.
I think that'll be enough for Roy. At least he'll this is what he used to knock people out. He's a professional at this, fellas, and that's all Roy needs to see in the van.
Guilty. You kill him.
Yeah.
Sounds good. What is the next course of action here?
We gotta go down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go to the door.
You enter the old subway, old Scale Square station. You can see here that it's pretty dark besides a lone red fire exit sign. It's quite large. It actually kind of looks like this in my background. So concrete, just the pit where the rail has been pretty much removed, and it's flooded with water, this grimy water. There's rat shit everywhere, spider webs and grime. And you see a rat about maybe like a foot long run scurrying close to the walls and scampers off. There's a few footprints in the ground, in the dust. And from what you can see with what light source you have, there appears to be just this whole thing's kind of graffitied up.
So people have been down here recently.
Okay. So people have been down here recently, yes, and you can take that from the footprints. There's 3 to 4 sets of footprints.
Can we make some kind of check to determine which ones are the
Absolutely.
most recent ones?
Either forensics or search. Search
And
will be at a
maybe
minus 20.
even like look for drag marks, assuming that he didn't just like manhandle them and pick them up.
Well, we know that Steven, Simon and Jillian were both here at
That's
some
correct.
point. Right.
Right. I'll do a search.
Sure.
Okay. Search will be at a minus, let's say 10.
Minus
and
10.
forensics will be flat.
So that's a fail.
All right.
All right, I'll do
That's
forensics.
a special kind of fail, Jean.
That is a special kind of fail. That's an 88.
Okay.
Oh
so
Lord,
I'm going to say that takes just a little more time.
Jesus. Roy's got a 40 forensics, so I'm gonna try this,
Okay.
and that's 16.
Great.
40.
So there's definitely 3 sets of footprints that are going deeper into the tunnels here in this dark, empty subway station. There's 2 sets of footprints that go in and then normally, right? And then they come back out towards the exit sign. On the way out, the strides are a lot longer, so that means they were probably running or in a panic. There is a single set of footprints that have a deeper impression. They look like work boots, and it looks like they were carrying something heavy, probably slung over the shoulder or fireman's carries. But there is something odd you see with one of the soles on the work boots. There's kind of like a hole in the right boot.
So that is obviously the guy
Big
This
that
is our
picked it.
guy.
And then this looks like, but 3 footprints. We were just told it was Jillian and Simon down there.
Right.
So they brought someone else down here that they didn't tell us about, or something like
There
that.
is recent sneaker footprints, and they lead into a side room.
Okay, and then we saw 2, which is obviously Jillian and Simon
That's
running
correct.
out.
So 4 footprints total.
We ain't got time to
4
think,
sets of
Roy.
footprints.
Ain't you worried
Make a
about
choice,
Petrov?
Roy.
And
You're
time
right.
does pass, so
You're
you
right.
make
We
a
need to
sanity
follow.
roll, Omar, for torture. This is against helplessness.
Okay. Come on, keep running. Oh, 13 under 64.
All right, take 1.
All right.
I'm not even gonna describe it, man.
No, wait, please do. Is it
Um,
anything worse than the crumpled arm?
Getting arstier.
As a part of whatever is happening, there's a section where Omar goes, I've seen better.
Giving him some guff.
Is the
The
exterminator
backbone on this
just
guy.
playing with him with this rock? What? How is this panning out? Is he just supernaturally crumpling up and down?
I think you'll just look at you'll find the result of it when you
The
find
hour.
her.
Oh Lord.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I mean, Roy
Have you ever
agrees with
seen-
Dale.
Have you ever
Go
seen
ahead.
a cartoon character who gets hit by an anvil and they turn to an
Yeah.
accordion? They're like, wee, wee, wee. It's gonna be like that.
Roy, let's go. Dale, you ready?
Hell yeah, brother.
All right.
Ted like cocks the rail gun with a new slug, with a new beam.
With a new piece of rebar. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're rushing in. You're
Mhm.
Yes.
Reckless abandon.
Recklessly.
I mean,
Okay.
Roy would be towards the back, I think, and maybe not being as reckless, but Roy's concerned for
you
sure.
are so glad you're in that hazmat suit because it is dusty as fuck here. Like you can see the dust particles just fill up the light beam that you're shining.
The
And-
asbestos particles.
It just it's like and then as you pass that side room, there's this
Actually- Ted's gonna put a fire
Sounds
mask
great.
on.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Respirator.
Yeah,
respirator.
so as you pass by that side room, you're just hit with an overwhelming stench of urine.
Jesus. He's brought more people down here.
There's the litter box in there.
You keep
Somebody
following
needs
the
to play.
footprints, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Then it would lead you to a panel in the wall that's been set aside, right? This crawl space, right? Let's say it's maybe 4 by 4 feet square in the wall, and you can see here the heavier footprints, the one in the work boots. They set down something or someone, and there's drag marks going into the crawl space.
Oh shit.
This is this place, fellas.
Big sigh. This is an absolute character killer.
Dale, go get that panel.
Yeah,
The
I would do
panel?
it myself, but I'm not you're stronger,
All
Dale.
right.
Oh, the
You know
panel's tossed aside.
Would you
Oh,
say
is the
that
panel open?
would you say that Ursula has sort of a tactical flashlight on her?
Absolutely.
All right. I'm going to blaze her up.
Okay.
Do I need to crawl to get in there or
Oh
like-
yeah. It's really uncomfortable. It's a 4-foot high crawl space. You gotta
Okay.
either crawl on your hands and knees or
Okay,
kind of do an awkward squat walk.
totally. Before I needlessly throw my character away, this does appear to be where we think Petrov was taken, right?
Yeah, the drag marks go into the hole, right?
Yes.
Well, yeah, the ass print where someone was put down in the dust. Petrov's ass print. That's it right there. You're like, I know this.
Did I mention the reason that Marla and I broke up was because I was actually gay and I had a crush on Petrov and I know his ass like the back of my hand?
No, you didn't.
No, it didn't come out.
I'm sorry for oversharing.
And you all laugh nervously because because once through that threshold, you'll never come back the same.
Hmm.
I think part of you knows that.
And that's an Alex son promise.
But no, like seriously, like,
Dale, we're right behind you.
I mean, I
And Ted-
succeeded the forensics. So, I mean, it's definitely not. The only thing he's given us is there looks to be some, like he said, like sneak footprints somewhere else in the main area. The 2 footprints
Yeah.
going one way and then run the other way, where obviously our friendly and Simon.
yeah.
The only other thing we have to go on is if we wanted to explore the piss room.
Yeah,
Let me-
the sneaker prints went into the piss room.
Oh, the sneaker
Before-
prints.
Oh,
Gotcha.
We proceed any further. How far away are we from the piss room?
Maybe 30 feet.
Okay. Kat, will you allow me to roll an alertness? Because,
What's your alertness?
okay. 70?
70. Oh, yeah. There's definitely some shuffling around in that side room.
what's there, boy? What do you hear, Dale?
His ears perk up and his head cocks to the side like a dog that hears something.
It's like, Dale, we're going there.
I mean, there's shuffling. Are there
God
sounds
damn
of
it, Dale.
torture?
We don't have
No
time for
one's
this. Where are we
screaming or
going?
anything like that.
No screaming?
Yeah.
Okay, before we go into this crawl space here, I hear something in that back room. I think somebody might be here. What are y'all thinking? Do we need to investigate that side room before we push forward?
If you hear something, let's go. I mean, the more time we
There's
waste, who knows what's
no time
happening
to
to
waste.
Petrov. Let's go check out this room.
Well, it could be Petrov in that room is the thing.
Well, then let's
Dale.
go.
Let's do it.
Let's do
Trust
it.
me, when you're in a fight, you gotta make decisions, brother. Make those decisions.
God damn it, I need a line of cocaine. And he snorts a line of cocaine.
I think this is a sanity check against helplessness for everyone here.
Oh,
0/1
yeah.
because you're kind of having this. Holy shit! What do we do?
66 under 69, so pass.
All right, 0/1. You're keeping it cool.
Keeping it together.
41 under 49.
Very
Good to
nice.
go.
39 under 100.
Under 100.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Under 99. 99 sanity points?
Huh?
That's not it.
Are you looking at
That ain't
current
right.
rather than
60.
max?
Sorry. I'm with you.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm good,
so
too.
For what I understand is everyone's okay. So your decision is to keep going or to investigate.
Investigate.
Yep, side room. We
All
got
right,
to check out the
so
side room. I
you
hear something in
definitely
there.
go into the side room, and I'll have Petrov make another roll for torture.
Dale will take point on the side room.
Okay.
It's an 83 over 63.
All right, roll a d8, please.
Yeah.
Oh,
I should have been. I
no.
should have been checking my things. Shouldn't
Yeah.
I? Was that first one? Was
In
that
case you level
violence?
up.
No, the first one
In case
was
you get to sleep.
unnatural.
Okay.
So
first
the
one didn't
rest
count.
is all gonna be helplessness
helplessness. Okay.
or violence, whatever whatever you have less of, because it's gonna be the worst one.
I actually don't have either, so
Okay.
we'll just go. We'll put on violence.
Okay.
All right. What was the loss again?
The loss is
D6?
gonna be a d8.
Fuck me.
Ooh-wee.
Let's see. Yep. 2.
2. Okay.
Okay, not bad.
Not
Do you want to use a
bad.
bond?
Not right now.
Sounds good.
I've got 2 pips on violence. I could be immune by violence by the time you guys get
And
done
not-
piss room.
unless you hit your breaking point.
Unless I hit the breaking point.
All right, so you have your Spaz 12 raised. You're ready to blast whatever fucker's gonna pop out of the shadows.
Yeah,
O'Leary.
certainly.
And you quickly identify someone basically slouched over. You have criminology. So you instantly know, like, this is definitely someone on fentanyl.
like
Okay.
nodded out.
Yeah, they're just like standing up,
Shit.
looking at their shoes. They stand at the base of a great mural,
What?
and there is a graffitied like dragon on the largest wall in this room that smells like piss. There's a mattress in the corner.
You
Dale,
think
let's
this
get out
guy
of here.
lives here?
Let's get out. This is not where we need to be. We need to find Petrov.
No, this is the wrong place. All right, we got to go
Hold
down that
on,
fucking
maybe
hole.
this guy knows where he went.
He's nodded out, man.
All right.
Talk to him if you want to, but I'm going down that fucking hole.
Maybe Roy will do. Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, he's not responsive at all. This guy is a victim of the system.
He's just straight up zombified at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his fucking
Roy.
receptors have been fried from fentanyl.
Let's get going. We don't have time.
All right. So, yeah, Dale will climb into the hellhole.
All right.
Before we leave that room, Roy will be the last one out. He's gonna examine that mural a little bit closer.
Okay. Sure. I'll give you some information. This mural is hastily but large. It's got a large area of the wall. It's a spray painting. What looks like to be a dragon. Its scales are bluish and green, and its eyes are red. It's bearing horrible teeth, and each long, scaly arm ends in razor sharp claws.
It was like meticulously painted, or just you said graffitied, right?
Graffiti.
Okay, yeah.
Holy shit, I saw that exact tattoo when I was a kid in a dispenser. It was a stick-on tattoo.
yeah. Well, the ones you put the quarter in and you turn it.
That's exactly it, Petrov.
And it's at
How'd you
this
get here?
point-
That was Joe's there.
And you're looking at this mural, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's at this point the person who's been afflicted by fentanyl, he kind of lurches towards you about 2 feet, but then just stops.
Dale would definitely like stutter backwards because he's not used to this situation at all.
Yeah, 0/1, please, against helplessness.
Because it's like it's super
96,
dark. Like it's just like it's super sketchy.
So take away 1.
It's just 1.
And mark that helplessness pip.
If you take any damage from sanity, sanity damage from either, or you mark the pip.
That would be enough for Roy to get out of there.
Roy, come on. Get on
Leon,
down
are
in this
you
hole
on your
with your
hands and
fancy
knees,
boy
or are you
suit.
doing a little squat walk?
Oh, that's okay. So describe the dimensions of the, like, how cramped is it?
4x4.
4x4?
Do you remember
Let me
that part
think.
of the tunnels
Like this?
that
Yeah,
you would have
no,
to
that's
get
exactly
down?
what I think
Yeah.
about. Yeah,
Alex, we have firsthand knowledge of this environment.
We've been here
Yeah.
before.
lived this life in real life. So sort of an awkward, like, hopping squat situation. He's got the shotgun in his right hand, but you can walk on one hand and 2 legs, like, so it's not a crawl. It's just like a sort of hop.
Yeah.
Well, like you're doing whatever's necessary to keep the gun up and in
Yep.
front.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you take point, and this little crawl space hallway, it goes about 10 feet. So it's like you're kind of doing this for a while, and it's uncomfortable. And when you cross this threshold, it feels so much different here. It's like there's like a change in almost pressure. That's the first word that comes to mind. A change in
Okay.
pressure, because it starts to get cold.
Hmm.
And like there was the sounds of like the rats and the scuffling out there, but it's almost like you've entered a complete vacuum here. There's nothing here. There's no warmth, there's no light, there's no hope. It's just nondescript concrete walls, no signs of spiders or rats, just concrete walls and
Feels like
twisting
my
pipes.
apartment.
Dale! Dale, can you hear us?
Nathan, I can hear you.
Can he hear us?
Is it safe for us to come after you?
So far, so good.
It just
Water's
feels
fine.
bad being
Jump
here.
on in.
It's like a malign weight pressing down on your shoulders.
Hmm.
Maybe you can hear like a quaver in Dale's voice as he says that. He's like, water's fine. Come on in.
I'm going after
Alright.
him, Nathan. And
We'll go in.
yeah.
All right. So you've entered. Welcome to the Hellhole.
Oh Lord.
Excellent.
We made it.
You're
Oh,
in
Lord.
a pretty nondescript hallway right now, and it's all just concrete.
So it leveled out into a normal size
That's
hallway.
right.
Okay. What do we see? I don't know.
Well,
Do we
you
hear or
see
see anything?
multiple entranceways, and you get a glance at one of them. It's a stairway, but this stairway, it just leads straight into the ground. It doesn't go anywhere.
Roy, you got any insight on where them footprints went?
Roy will look around again.
Yeah, and as you're looking at the ground for footprints, you notice that there's no dust here. However, the ground is littered with not stones that you've discovered, but scales.
Oh.
He'll bring this. He's like, this is the scales, same as that rock. I should roll something to try to
Oh,
navigate.
it's the same
Oh.
exact thing. You're welcome
Oh.
to pick up the rock and put it in your pocket or whatever.
I
Swallow
don't
it.
think Roy will after he saw how it reacted and that it might be organic.
Okay.
This is the same as those rocks. I'm sure of it. This is why it. But if they went the other way, how did they get this on their boots? It would like they would be like they would be walking on this. And
I'd like to correct you, just for the record. They did go in through the crawl space. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
Jill-
Gal and Jill. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, duh, because they said it was a little
Mhm.
crawl space that they.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
This is the
Roy,
place, fellas. This
what
is
do you
where,
have on?
Sorry.
You've seen these before. Ted hasn't really. I don't think he's
Oh,
been
yeah.
privy to the experiments. But like you've seen these before. What do we do?
This is
What
part
is
of the
this
overall
shit?
mission, Agent Nathan. These
What do we do with this shit? How do we kill it?
don't pick
How
it
do we
up.
kill
Don't
it?
touch it. We're already in too much danger with all these around us. If all we see is the stairwell, Roy will try to navigate towards the stair.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely do that. So you said you're going to the stairs?
Guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
No. Okay, Dale would step in and be like, Roy, you're the brains. We need you. I'm going to take point.
All right. Be wary. We don't know what this. We saw what these skills had the effect on Jillian and Simon. We got to keep our head on straight.
Well, that's
For
that's
Petrov.
that's what you're good for. All right, Nathan, you ready for this shit?
Locked and loaded.
I don't like this. Some shit's about to go down. I can feel it. This place feels wrong. It feels like my ex-wife's house.
Yeah. And actually, let's go into that. Let's talk about the worst day of your life, O'Leary.
Let's talk about that house now that you mention it.
What exactly happened, and why was it the worst day of your life?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you talking about my indoctrination into Delta Green? Are you
Sure,
talking
or whatever
about
ruined your life.
Whatever brought you to this lowly state.
Mhm.
I met a girl in high school and we fell in love. She turned out to be a cheating whore.
Yeah, that didn't feel too good, did it?
No, it makes me angry,
Mm.
but I can't do nothing about it. So it makes me impotent and angry.
Mm.
Therefore, I
Helpless.
sign up to be a cop so I could take out my impotent rage
Oh,
on the citizens of the United States of America. And every time I pull somebody over, I picture Marla's stupid face, and I frisk him and I rough him up. And when I bag him and tag him and take him to jail, that's just a small victory for me and a little loss for Marla.
Mm.
damn, Dale's
So-
not a good guy.
That's probably how you're feeling. You're feeling this rage just pent up in your chest. You're feeling that hopelessness, and you're trying to fight back against it, but you're so tiny, and and part of you is even afraid afraid that one day you're gonna look in the mirror and you're gonna see Marla.
I could have had
Jeez.
a football scholarship to state if I ain't knocked her up.
You know? So you grit your teeth and move on. But this weight, man, it's on your shoulders. So I'm gonna have you roll a sanity check for me.
Okay. Let's see.
Something's not right with this place.
17.
17. All right, that's past. That's 0. You're holding it together. And you go to the stairwell, right? This stairwell, you're apparently at the ground floor of this stairwell, but it goes up. And when you look up, it goes into the ceiling. And there's no way to the second floor.
Oh, good.
Wait, sorry. Describe that one more time.
Yep. So it's like you're on the first floor and you enter a stairwell. The stairs go directly up into the ceiling where there is a concrete ceiling.
It's like the Winchester house. Like it's like nonsensical stairs to nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's Ted right behind him.
Yeah.
Okay. Ted will start like knocking with his axe, like the butt of his axe, to try and
it's
test
concrete.
each of the wall.
It is pure concrete.
The fuck is this place?
This hole sucks.
Yeah.
We must have missed something. We must have.
There's multiple entrances and exits, so this isn't the only way forward.
This can't be the right spot. He must have gone somewhere else.
Let's get out of here.
Now, if
Head
anyone has navigate,
Yes.
that would be
you
very
do.
useful.
It's what I was built for.
Like I gave character sheets with skills better.
You should have just started out with
Sneaky.
Ted.
Oh, that's a 55 over
Okay.
50.
So great. We'll get to the result of that roll. But right now we're gonna flash to H and Omar. You just finished screaming and puking again. And at this
Jeez.
point, the pest control man, please roll another sanity roll against torture.
Of course, Alex. It would be my honor. 78 over 61.
All right, D8.
Oof.
All right. D8. 1.
1. All right.
I'm
take
glad
one.
you're rolling better than I am.
Petrov.
Against
has hit
put it
his-
against helplessness.
Oh, damn it. God damn it.
Yeah. You're not
So I
getting
got
up that easy.
2 in violence and 1 in helplessness.
Okay.
Jesus.
So yeah, the pain is just excruciating. At one point, your arm reforms, and like he just splits it down the middle with a box cutter,
Jeez.
Oh, no.
and it reverses, and he takes your arm and starts to tie it to the chair again, a little more hastily this time. Are you saying anything to this thing?
Petrov, it doesn't matter how much of a badass you are. You're like, your body responds to this
Oh,
stuff.
for sure.
I mean, he is no doubt.
At this point, your adrenaline's kicked in, and that's actually keeping you conscious.
Just keep in
for
mind,
better or worse.
He's at 4 HP. He's not well. He's like a man in his like 60s. Like
He's got acid in the face before this.
Yeah, it's like acid in his face. Like, and at some point in time, your sweat is not even like really just water. It's just like slime because your body's just pumping out so much from just raw pain.
Oh yeah.
And he's just like, but even then, he's like, oh, you need a break, huh?
God, the balls on this guy.
Such a badass.
But like, maybe he tries to spit. He doesn't even have enough liquid in his mouth to do it. Like he's
right,
just
and you
so
just taste
fucked.
puke and bile as you try
Oh,
to spit.
man.
He just looks at you.
He's still got the mask, the hazmat suit. or
Yeah,
the
he's got the
exterminator.
mask on. You can see some semblance. I don't even know if you can see humanity within the glass.
Hmm.
But he
What
stares at you.
What do you want?
I am but Myrmidon of the Dragon.
And
Oh.
he is going to just walk away.
So there's just like, and this is just like a square room with a
Yes.
doorway. I'm assuming. Is
There's
there
not even a doorway.
Where's he going?
He's going. So there is not a door. Sorry, but there is a doorway.
A doorway.
There,
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
he walks through that, and you can hear his footsteps echo away.
As they start to do that, Petrov, especially if he's now been tied a little more hastily,
Oh yeah.
Petrov is like instantly like, can I get out of this?
Give me an athletics check.
God damn it. Who wants to
Oh,
guess?
Petrov.
Who wants to guess what is not one of Petrov's strong
Probably
suits?
not a strong suit.
Athletics, huh? I've got the base. I've got the base. Let's
Okay.
See. Let's see how we do here. Are we sure Petrov can't think his way through this? He's a smart guy.
If you
man.
can think of a way to release yourself from the binds without physical force.
What do you have? What would you have on your body?
I mean, he probably wouldn't have had much besides like maybe keys, but he can't reach anything, right? Like,
Yeah.
He's just got one free
So
arm.
I'll take a strength times 5 if
strength
that's
times
better than your
5?
athletics. I'll take
Oh,
the better
fuck
of the
yeah.
two.
Hell yeah. Oh,
course.
that's so much
I
better.
just, I'll save it for the sanity check.
Okay. You think that I'm playing right into Alex's hands is what you're
So I will say I've been in this situation,
Oh, in real life,
Oh no.
she's
We'll s-
which I can expand upon in sanity check if you want to.
and
And I will tell you what gets you out of it is manual dexterity. It's
Hmm.
not like strength. It's like
being able to
your
worm
manual
your way.
dexterity. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. I'll take a
100%.
dex times 5 as well then. I'll buy it.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
He's gonna and I'm so slimy. I might as well have been lubed
No,
up.
You're not
only
getting
gonna
it.
so far.
Alex is like, nah, too much.
He's already given you so much.
All right. Let's see what we got. Here we go. 16 under
Nice.
60.
Right.
Fuck yeah, Petrov.
So this is exactly what happens. You start to wiggle your way out, and you got one arm free. It is pulsing with phantom pain because like your brain's it's going haywire. It's like, do I even have an arm anymore? But you
Right.
can still manipulate your fingers. It's just the weirdest feeling, and it's just this weight of the atmosphere around you. It feels like you're not even on Earth, whatever that feels like. But
Okay,
you get a hand free.
Yeah.
You
He
can
starts
make me another roll. This time, the other one's kind of tight, so you'll have to either claw it out or.
Well, I imagine I'm weak, right? Like I'm not
Oh,
well.
for sure.
He didn't happen to leave his blade there, did he? The
No.
utility knife? Okay.
But what is your intelligence times 5?
Petrov is smart.
Yeah.
His intelligence times 5 is 80. He is very
Nice.
smart.
Excellent. So I'll give you this. If you somehow break a chair leg or break the table leg by throwing yourself to the ground, you might be able to splinter one of the limbs of this piece of furniture and use that as a makeshift blade. But it might cost you. It might exert you.
Petrov is so spent already. Like
Yeah.
to be frank, like I just don't know if that's even. I think he's
Tell
just
you
gonna.
what, I'll let you buy a plus 20 to a roll by spending some willpower.
No, now you're talking
Ooh,
Joe's
that's
game.
cool.
Yeah,
That's you got him. You got him.
I know.
Let's do it. Let's do it. If,
Okay.
If you don't
Yes,
use
for
your
this roll.
resources, why do you have them? Let's do it. All right.
Pay up.
Okay. So
Pay
how
up.
much? You want me to roll like a d4 or
Yeah,
something?
D4 sounds good.
All right, d4. 3
Ouch.
hurts.
Expensive.
All right. So what am I rolling here then?
Strength times 5 plus 20.
All right. It's a 70%.
Just roll good.
All I have to do is not fuck it up. A 7
Hey.
under 70.
All right. So you start to like rock the chair back and forth, right?
Yeah.
And you land on your side and you hear just a satisfying snap as one of the chair legs breaks off. And you grip that like it's the key to your salvation, this
Right.
limb. And you start to go to work. You start to
Like
go to
using this
work.
like jagged wooden chair Or
This chair leg, yes.
yeah, okay.
And as the binds, this duct tape starts to loosen, you're kind of working your way out. You don't hear anything, and bam, duct tape snaps off. You're free. And then you hear deep within the recesses of this hellhole, you hear a tremor. You feel the tremor, a tremor that's caused by a roar. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Oh,
What?
Oh,
Right
good.
on.
Holy shit.
Oh, God. Alex, great
great.
job, man.
Yeah, well done.
Yep.
Oh man. All right. Well, I guess we'll take a break and be back in just a minute.
I'm so hopeful. Petrov's gonna be fine.
You know what? Keep up that optimism, Sean. That's what we need for you.
Says the guy with all his HP.
Yes, that's all I got.
Yeah.
And has his arm crumpled a bunch of times.
Nah, we're gonna be fine.
Cool. Nice.
All right, let's continue. So, with the result of the failed navigation roll, Agent Nathan, you start going into these rooms that are just filled with nothing, right? And this goes on for, you kind of lose track of time, and it feels like hours. And you enter a great hall. It looks like a great hall. It's got pillars that look like columns on either side. And this seems to be kind of like a lobby type of area. You're hearing Agent Omar now getting tortured, screaming.
Back to hear him.
Yeah.
Can we make out a direction?
Yeah, definitely that way. You've
Okay.
lost all sense of direction here. This is just like a bad place. And as you get this external stimuli in for who knows how long, that you kind of hone in on that. But yeah, the weight's pressing down on you, Agent Nathan. Could you describe your worst day?
There was a fire. There was a bad fire in the forest. And there were a lot of animals. And we tried to suppress the fire, we tried to get it down to just a gentle simmer, but it was actually too much. And on that day, it was just, we got separated, we got cut off, and we lost someone. We lost one of our brothers. And we heard him screaming. We heard his cry for help and the screaming, and it was horrible.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to tax you a 0/1 helplessness roll. And we're gonna actually continue with that memory. You found the victim, right? He was
We
one
did.
of your brothers.
He was
Brothers in arms.
one of the team.
You remember picking up his body and cradling him in your arms. What you don't remember is the pair of red eyes watching you in the distance. And as you come to, those red eyes are still there down one of the passages. What do you do?
He probably just stares at it. He just like zones out and stares, locks into the eyes.
Right. Now the eyes, they're the
Doesn't
only
move.
things that are visible in the darkness of that far room.
Roy, Dale, do you see those?
Does Dale see?
And you do.
Yeah, brother.
Be very quiet. Roy, no thinking, no talking. Guns up.
And Roy will kind of look through the little UV scope.
UV scope.
Okay. because you did that, there's something weird about it. It's not you're expecting in an IR scope for it to have a form, humanoid or animal form, quadrupedal, but it is giving up some warmth, but it's more akin to what looks like to be a portable generator with two lights
Oh,
spaced apart.
don't worry, Nathan. It's just a generator of sorts.
No, no, I've seen it before, Roy. Be ready. Things are gonna go bad.
Ri-
Can we like back up slowly?
Yeah,
Like
you can
he'll
back up.
motion to them. Like
Absolutely.
back up right now. We're in the wrong place.
But that's the way you. That's the way Omar's screaming, right?
I'm gonna say it's in the side room. Yeah.
It's in the room, us rooms aside
Yep.
to
Yep.
these.
In this great hallway.
No, we got to go in there, Nathan.
I promise
I
you,
can't.
I would not lead you astray. Look, and he hands him the UV scope.
And you look through the UV scope, and it highlights a portable generator.
Ted will be like, all right,
You're like, fuck.
Okay, fine. I'm still keeping this thing loaded. Like, there's obviously an on switch on this railgun that like charges the battery,
Oh,
keeps the
fuck yeah.
capacitors going.
Uh-huh.
He's like, I'm not fucking switching this thing off for 1 second. Roy, Dale, you guys go first.
Everyone is on edge.
No problem, brother.
Everyone is surrounded by these rocks, these scales Agent Opal actually discovered.
And can Dale roll something like trying to get a sense of like we've have so Nathan heard Petrov just now, right?
Just screams of torture, yeah.
Did we hear that?
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Dale
a navigate roll would be with a plus 20 now.
Okay.
I don't think Ted would do it after he's just been lost for so
Been
long.
rattled,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, he's rattled.
Shaken.
I have a 10% on navigate. I can roll it, but I don't think it's going to do anything.
Okay.
Um
You have a 30 with the plus 20.
That's going to be a 62.
Ooh, okay. So I will say it does take you a little bit more time because the screams of Agent Omar are just echoing everywhere.
Yeah,
And
sure.
then they like stop for a moment. You wander about a little more and you come across what appears to be a chasm. There is a thin platform, maybe about 6 feet wide, and it stretches 20 feet across. And on either side are these pits that just you can't see the bottom of. It's just
Okay.
pure black.
And everything is still just like solid gray concrete.
Yep.
Everything.
Kind of like this.
Great.
Okay. Dale is going to stealth across the platform.
All right, so you're going to get low to the ground and try and be as careful as possible.
Yeah.
All right. No roll required. You start to make your way across. You're super conscientious of your footsteps. And each like time you step on a rock by accident, it's like and that's when you hear the roar.
Mm-hmm.
It almost shakes the ground that you're standing on. And you can't tell which direction it's coming from. It's almost overwhelming. And I'll take a sanity roll against the unnatural because at first it sounds like a train, but it's very much not a train because it goes to frequencies that you can't even hear eventually.
Oof.
Okay.
Are we all in the same room?
Mm-hmm.
So
we all
all
take this.
Yeah, so you can roll that Omar as well.
25.
Excellent.
Okay.
I did not pass
27.
It's
so
going
I
to be a
pass.
0/1 against the unnatural.
that. All right.
Success for Omar.
That's just
Get it?
that's rolling a regular sanity check, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Yep. Dale succeeds. 25 under
Great. No sanity loss.
Okay.
49.
Ted will probably like perk up after that a little bit because he's now realizing that this is not good, despite his previous being rattled. He'll probably like rally himself and say, "Guys, we need to get going, double time, hustle, motherfuckers, let's go," and try and like get us across and get us closer.
Across the chasm, like on
Yeah.
this bridge, right?
With no fencing.
No guardrails,
Yeah.
no nothing.
Nothing.
And Dale's just gonna be like, boys, we gotta get across. Fuck everything, fuck. We just gotta run across this bridge right now. Y'all with me?
Do it.
Let's do this.
All right. So
Roy?
you all fucking
Righto.
book it. And you run across Petrov. You don't have enough energy to even stand up. You're just crawling on the floor
Yeah.
towards the exit. And you're hearing the rapid steps of footsteps.
I think that if there is it like hallways, like rooms, like
It's
what am I-
hallways, infinite hallways.
I think that if there's like a door that seems to, if I'm in like a main hallway, although I'm sure Petrov is completely discombobulated of where he is.
Mild acid in the eyes as well.
Yeah, like he's gonna like try to like pull himself. If he hears footfalls, he's
Yeah.
gonna like try to
Grab onto the wall and pull yourself up.
like, or just try to like
It's
hide
taking
around the
everything.
side of a doorway or something,
Yeah.
doorway or something. He's because he doesn't want this exterminator to come back and see him, right? So
And exterminate you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But at the
Give me
same
a
time, he
luck roll,
hurt
please.
a luck roll.
Yeah.
Right. 42.
Woo.
All right.
42.
Okay. So you end up hiding in a room that isn't even the dimensions of like a cube. It's like almost trapezoidal and it's all slanted. It's wrong. Everything's just wrong here. It's getting to you, man.
I mean,
You're
he's
fucking
like,
looking it.
this is not good. Like just straight up, and like all I've got is this stupid piece of wood. Like
Yeah.
it's like this like shitty splintered tail leg, and he's just like he's waiting for these footfalls to go past. I mean, the meta of me, like I don't want to metagame it, but like he has no way of knowing whose footfalls are whose in this
Right.
place. And he has no reason to assume. I mean, he would love to believe these guys are coming after him, but if he hears footfalls, he's gonna hide.
Okay. If that's the case, those running across that bridge, you enter another series of like another T junction, and you just pick a direction, right? You're just running from that roar.
Mhm.
Because of the successful luck roll, you don't get split up. You actually run past where Agent Omar is hiding, and you see them, Omar.
The second he sees anything, he's like, Opal, O'Leary. And he just
Describe
like
what you look like, with the understanding that you look like hot garbage shit, just completely trashed, like acid in the eyes, maybe some facial damage.
I mean, like
Smell like puke.
my limbs are healed after everything that's
Yeah.
happened to them, but like, am I covered in blood? I know I'm covered in vomit, but like, am I like?
No, that's gone back into your body.
Oh, good, where it belongs. But he is. But like I think the big thing is like, I mean, yes, he looks like absolute just like smash shit.
You look like you've aged another 20 years.
But his eyes are wild and desperate, and maybe like he comes out the doorway, like you turn around, he's like coming out doorway, and he like falls to his knees and is like crawling toward you on his hands and
God.
knees. He's like, we have to leave. Hell, we have
think-
to go.
Opal would just be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Omar. I tried. I did
Not
everything I
now.
could."
Not now.
Okay.
We have to go.
Let's get you out of here. And Ted will go and like fireman carry him and head. I don't know, just fireman carry. Like lead the way.
I mean, if you think
Dale.
about it, everything that Ted carries is a fireman carry. You know,
That's true.
Yeah.
He carries groceries. He does it.
fireman.
Fireman carry.
That is so
Right.
true.
So you regroup. What relief. It might be unsettling when you turn a corner and you see the entrance to the crawl space.
How did we get back here?
So I'd like you all to roll against the unnatural.
Mm.
A
Yeah,
sanity.
yeah, it's gonna be
Okay.
0/1d4.
All right, success.
Failure for Petrov.
Jeez.
Success.
Success for Dale.
That's 3 for Petrov. I'm gonna deflect.
Okay. Feel free to give me a choose a bond. Do you have enough willpower to deflect?
I do have enough willpower
good.
currently. So let's roll that d4 real quick. I'm gonna deflect 2 of it. I'm gonna deflect it onto my good buddy Anton. I'm not gonna be able to see Anton for a little while. I'm not gonna be able to have our regular chess game. It's not gonna happen.
Excellent. So this is what happens. You turn the corner and there's the crawl space. The crawl space that leads back to the old subway station. It's right there.
We gotta get out of here.
We gotta get the fuck out of here. We gotta
Let's
get
go.
Petrov healed up.
Roy will take one more glance behind him before we run through this crawl space.
And there's just nothing. And there has been just nothing. But yeah, what you see is just the winding hallways.
And Roy gets like a little bit of relief. He's like, let's go.
Who's first?
Oh, okay.
I'm
What
asking.
are you doing here, Alex? Dale is taking point the whole time, so Dale will go first again.
Excellent. You did that awkward squat.
Yep.
Waddle.
Squat waddle.
And then who's next?
It's probably Ted
Okay.
carrying Petrov,
And then
dragging
Kinda
him.
and
dragging
then
me.
Roy's last, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, he's reaching for his dice, people.
Oof.
So you all crawl out on the other side, and it is you never would have thought it in your life, but it is such a relief to smell that piss room and the dust and the grime and the just brake fluid. Because at least it's something. It's not just nothing.
Right.
And you're out. You're free.
Let's get the hell out of here.
The rocks, your shoes.
Roy checks his shoes.
Like he's
good?
like
Everybody
Yeah.
checks the
Yeah,
shoes.
Like,
some of you have rocks underneath your shoes. What are you doing with them?
Roy will be like,
throwing-
we got to get them off. We can't contaminate further.
throwing them back in the fucking hole where they belong.
Ditch him. Everybody take their goddamn shoes off.
What do we
Okay.
do about this hole? This hole.
I mean, first things first, we got to get Omar out of this spot. I mean, then we figure out what we got to do about this next.
Can I look around? Is there any, I don't know, like wooden pallet or something to maybe board it up just to put something against it?
Sure.
Yeah, that's smart.
He'll try and do that.
Ugh.
And then we gotta get out.
The man in the suit.
What man?
He was dressed like an exterminator, a mask, a hazmat suit, like Opal, but the exterminator. He sprayed something in my eyes. He got me. He smelled me.
Holy cow.
He did something. He looks down at his arm. He's like, he did things to me. He used the rocks. They, and he just like, he starts to weep. Like, he just like, he kind of like breaks down. Like, he's like holding his arm, like in his, like, with his other hand. And it just like, kind of like, and so like, despite whatever else that you guys normally see of Petrov, of being this like kind of shit together, like he is he's an old man and he's afraid.
Holy shit, Petrov. And he just like, Dale will walk over and throw an arm around his shoulders and just like, I know, but we gotta get the fuck out of here right now. We gotta get you taken care of. And I'll just
Excellent.
like,
because you all survived this traumatic experience, you're welcome to add each other as new Delta Green bonds.
Oh, excellent.
Great.
What that means is you can take a D4 off of an existing bond and then get your new Delta Green bond at half of your charisma value.
Okay.
If you'd like. Usually
Sure.
you have to roll for it, but I'm just going to give it to you.
I gotcha.
All right,
And
so I'm
this
gonna
is-
deduct 2.
But choose someone. Also, if they die, it's really bad for you as well.
Excellent
So
news.
there will be repercussions.
Just one of us.
As many as you'd like.
I'm just gonna pick Petrov. I guess.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
did
I
you
think
see that
Petrov.
smile on Alex's face right then when he said as many as you like?
I love my players. That's it.
He's such a giver.
And we
You
add
know?
half of our charisma.
Yeah. As the bond value.
Round up, I suppose, or round down.
Round down. I'm not
I think
that
saving
good.
Petrov
Run
makes
down.
it.
No, so here's what I'm about to do is, and we have to take 4 away from
D4.
for
from one
each
bond.
bond we add,
One bond.
One.
So-
Just one.
and I can add all 3 guys for 4.
Oh, yeah. For each one, it's a D4.
So here's the thing. I
Hmm.
think Petrov, I'm gonna add a bond for all 3 of you guys, and
Okay.
so Petrov's about to lose 12 bonds collectively.
It's a D4. So
So it's only for
It's
one.
very-
Oh, just a
Yep.
D4.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll 3 D4.
that's correct.
I got a 1, a 2, and a 1.
Nice.
Oh man, lucky duck.
See, we're great. You're stronger than ever.
Yeah. Strong. I'll never die.
I think just saving Petrov. I'll just take Petrov, and I rolled a D4, so I took that from Indy, my dog.
Yeah. But if any of your bonds die, there will be a domino effect.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm gonna
We
add
gotta. Let's. Yeah. Sorry.
Petrov and Roy simply because Nathan is new.
Yeah.
Ish. I don't know. Fuck it. I'm gonna add Nathan too because I'm feeling froggy.
You're all buddies. Woo.
Yeah.
All right, we
Man.
need to get Petrov the hell out of here, and then we need to get back here with something to get rid of this hole. Do you know anyone, Roy? Dale, actually. He looks at Roy, and Roy's just standing there scrawny in this EPA suit that's way too big for him. Almost the sleeves are too big for his arms. He's like, Roy, Dale, get somebody with something that can fill up a hole, if you know what I mean.
It's no time for sexual innuendo.
God damn it, Petrov, I don't even know you, but you're disgusting.
All right, are we leaving?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're
Alright.
leaving, and maybe Dale, get on the phone, get some explosives or cement. I don't care.
Yeah, I was
Call-
just working out my bond calculations. I came out way under. This actually sucks for me because my charisma is quite low. If you haven't noticed, whoops.
Nice.
So this is exactly what happens. You head outside the way you came in. That van's gone.
Ah, fuck.
Shit.
That's what.
On top of that, you notice that some of the windows in both of your vehicles that you drove up are broken.
Shit. He knows that we came down here. At the very least, we gotta take care of this guy. He's kidnapping folk. Who knows what he's exposing them to?
We gotta search the cars. What if he put those rocks in the car? Like those
Yeah,
things,
Roy-
they're bad.
There's 2 cars, I guess, and Roy will look at the one he drove in.
One
Okay.
one's is fucking Petrov's Volvo is the one you drove. So now Petrov's
Okay.
Volvo has its glass broken. He's like, God damn it.
Yeah, it's gonna cost
Just-
about $375 to get that window replaced.
He just got this paid off.
Pain in the
Yeah,
ass.
so if you're searching for any signs of tampering, that's definitely a search roll
Okay.
from one
Okay.
of you.
Who wants to do it?
I can check.
Dale would like to roll a criminology.
Absolutely. Fine by me.
Okay.
Who's searching the other car?
I'll search the other car.
All right.
67 under 60. Sorry, 57 under 60.
Right?
78 under 80 on criminology.
Okay.
God.
Yeah, these cars, nothing has been taken from them. Only things that have been added. Rocks under the door, under the mats, in the glove box,
No.
but not rocks, because you know the truth. Scales.
Fuck, we can't drive these cars.
Is
We need to get rid of them.
so Dale is now concerned about the exterminator, like how we can track him down.
That's such a cool name.
The exterminator. What
Yeah,
would be
can
a
we-
way that like
Can we see him?
Can you see him? Not right now.
No
Can he
car.
see you?
Track.
I don't know.
He took his car. Yeah, he took his van. Did we happen to see the name of the exterminator? Because if it's exterminator van, did we have like a business name? Did we get
Name
to see
tag.
it before?
On the suit.
Name tag on the suit. That's a great question. I think
Petrov
we'll
spent
leave
a
it up
lot
to
of time with this guy.
We'll leave that
you
up to
know?
a luck roll with Roy.
Okay.
Old Agent
Oh.
Opal.
16.
16, that works. It's just simply pest solutions.
I can't.
So-
I remember the van. Pest
So we-
Solutions.
Find a phone book. They have phone books still, right? We need a phone book.
Yeah, or we could just call the handler.
Joe,
Yep.
call Joe. We need to. Can we throw the box back down in the fucking subway so we have a car?
Are there any other cars around?
Yeah, there's a few other cars around.
Okay, Ted will look at Dale and be like, Dale, we need a big car. We need a 4-person car.
Dale's still got the Slim Jim, so he can definitely roll criminology to steal a car.
It's all 2-seaters. Everyone.
should I call an Uber XL?
I
call an
think
Uber.
Dale's not the dude to call an Uber.
And Opal's just in a fucking hazmat suit. So.
yeah.
I think Opal will take it off. At least the helmet right now.
Okay.
And while they're doing that, call Cho.
Okay, so you start to phone up Cho. It rings for like 3 rings, and it sounds like you woke him up, but he's like, "Oh, speak to me." Kind of late for this, don't you think?
Oh, no, I don't think. We found the opera and everything. We need to find one of the guests, and he gives him the pest control name.
Oh, okay.
Are we calling Simon Gao?
No, this is Cho,
No,
our
Cho.
handler.
Cho,
Oh, it's a Cho.
Agent
Okay,
Cho,
sorry.
your handler.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry.
says, "Oh, you're you got a bug problem?"
Oh yeah, big ones.
Okay. Big bug. What are you gonna do about it?
He
I-
needs to go away. He's thinking about everything he did to Omar. He's like, he needs to go away tonight.
Okay. That's you're the bug hunters.
I do. We just need an address, Joe. Anything,
Oh, you need an address?
right? I
Oh.
mean, we've lost. We had him in our sights, and now we lost him.
Jesus. How dangerous is this bug?
Level of 1 to 10. Well, let me just give you. Omar spent a lot of time with the bug. Let me just hand it to Omar. He hands the phone to Omar.
I heard you had a bug problem. What's the matter? Did it infest your furniture?
Joe. God damn it, I am not in the mood.
Okay.
Joe, seriously, we found someone, a man. He works at the place called Pest Solutions. I know it's not much to go off of. We need you to look it up for us.
And you hear some typing on a laptop, right? The click clack of a mechanical keyboard. And
You should get a digital keyboard. They're way quieter.
he says just half-mindedly, just like he's still waking up. And he gives you the address.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a place in Dorchester.
It's where?
Dorchester, Massachusetts. It's south of Boston, part of the
Huh.
greater Boston area.
Wow.
Eons.
Okay.
And
Mm.
are they on speaker? Are we on speakerphone?
You can be if you'd like.
Oh, hold on, let me put you on speakerphone. Don't say anything that you wouldn't want anyone else
Yeah.
to hear.
Joe, you're on speakerphone. Don't say anything you wouldn't want somebody to hear.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it.
We need explosives. We've discovered a bad place.
Jesus
a
Christ.
hole. It's hell in there. It's sort of a hellhole. And we need to explode it.
Okay, give me a persuade with a -20.
What sort of ordnance can you give me? Persuade with -20.
Yeah, because you're
Okay.
asking for bombs.
Yeah. No, totally. But Dale's persuade is like absurdly high.
Okay, that's
so
fine.
let's see what happens.
I mean, you
Really?
don't stay a corrupt cop long if you're persuasive.
Okay. Remind me what happens if you roll a 00.
Oh, that's
on a-
fumble.
Oh.
Wait, double zero means
Is a fumble. Oh, double zeros and 1 is a crit success. Double zero is a 100.
What
which
are
is a
both your
fumble.
dice say?
This is crazy. I will take a picture of this if you want me to. The tens dice is a 00.
Yep.
The ones dice is 0.
Yeah, that's a fumble.
That's a 100. That is a hands down fumble.
Jesus Christ.
Can we
Yeah,
push it?
you know I can't do. No, you can't push a fumble. It's
Fine. That's a fumble.
it
That's
is
fair.
the worst fumble you could ever get.
That's
So,
fair.
he's gonna spend the next like 5-10 minutes berating you because like, oh, what if it's a public area? Are you out of your fucking mind? Like an explosion's gonna keep too much. Have
Yep,
too many
nope.
eyes on this.
I'm sorry. I didn't
Yada
think
yada
about it.
yada yada.
Yep. No. Roger that.
All right, Joe. I
Deal
know
with
you're.
it.
I know now. Now you're. Now that you're in no fucking mood. I am very badly hurt.
Yeah, we probably should have led with that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Anything, Joe.
Okay. Do you have anywhere that you're staying that's safe?
Well,
No.
I thought the clinic was safe. Now I don't know, but it'll be safer if we all stay there.
You have like a motel or something?
We can find something.
Okay, well, text me the address. I'll send you a party pack.
Like with like cheesy bread. Like I don't understand. That's,
I'll send you what you need. If you
Okay.
if you want cheesy bread, I'll make sure to put that in.
I'll take whatever I can get, Joe. Joe, I don't care what everyone else in C Cell says. I think you're doing great.
Thank you. And there's a sound of just like a sigh of kind of relief. Maybe with your human, little bit of gratitude.
Okay.
But that's about it. It's like, all right, I'll try to get that to you in 2 hours.
Joe,
Mm,
thank you.
you're welcome.
Good night.
Stay alive. He
I'm
hangs up.
trying so hard.
Okay, so for Ted, so Ted's a firefighter, right?
Yeah.
Would Ted be able to figure out a way to somehow collapse that hole with some way?
Do you have
Knowing-
mechanics or demolitions or
Jillian Walsh.
physics? Craft mechanic.
She's the
Craft
engineer. She
electrician.
might be able to know
Craft
something.
mechanic. I
Yeah.
got a craft mechanic.
Okay. So
That's a 91 rolling craft mechanic.
Oh.
all right.
91 over 40.
Oh, I thought you said you had.
91 over 40 would mean like you might be able to pull it off, but you'll have to understand what's around this place because this is a subway tunnel which is underground, which means whatever above is gonna suffer from the effects of the explosion.
It's gonna be that fucking Thai place across from the green box, and let me tell you, that's a national treasure. We need the Jillian Walsh. We can call her. She might know. She might be able to get something for us.
Petrov, we're gonna fix this problem. What you've just been through with bureaucracy. We're gonna sign an ordinance to fix a hole of
No.
what you've just been through.
No, she might have access to tools, maybe even explosives. She's an engineer.
Oh, that actually makes sense. I'm sorry, your face is throwing me off, and you smell terrible.
My
Yeah, why don't
eyes
you,
That's a
hurt
great idea.
So under your charisma, I wanted to do this before you, after you did your bonds, which is nice.
oh no.
So why don't you subtract the D2 from your charisma, Agent Omar, and under distinguishing features, just say like warped.
Hmm.
Warped. Roger that.
Because your face is fucked.
Okay, my face is fucked. I'm down to 8.
Also, I was fixated on bombs, and I'm sorry about that. I apologize. I was fixated on ordnance, but now that my drugs are wearing off, we could just call a concrete company and get them to pour some concrete down in this hole. Which-
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
Seems
I'm sure the unnatural has no way to get through concrete.
well, it seems economical.
Typical capitalist response.
What about
Listen.
some quickcrete? Some quick
Quick.
drying.
Yeah, you could totally just
Let's go to Home Depot.
concrete it up. No problem.
We could get some beers. We can make a day of it.
Right.
God
Nobody's
damn it,
gotta
Petrov.
die.
I
We
see
could-
you chuckling
We could get that
below your
fentanyl
messed up
zombie
face.
to help us. I bet if we pay him like $20, I bet it'll help us out.
Hell, who knows?
Okay, so I guess we either steal a car or order an Uber to take care of Petrov at this.
What are you
at
gonna
this
do?
Stage.
Do we think it would attract too much attention? Because I know I said before I left that I grabbed some flammable chemicals that I was
Yeah.
going to throw on them, and I'm assuming that's still in my car.
Yeah.
I want to like fucking destroy these cars.
Why
Right
are
here
we-
in the middle of the street.
Why are we
That's what I was
destroying the cars? Why
Fuck
are we
yeah.
not just taking the rocks and throwing them back in the subway tunnel?
There are too many rocks,
There is a
Petrov.
lot of rocks.
Is there too many? Like, is it not?
Oh,
feasible?
I
It's
mean,
like
you could
a
pick them
beach
out
in
little
here.
by little.
One of these is your
But there's
car,
a chance that
right,
you might miss some.
Petrov?
No, you
Are you
guys are
willing
right.
to gamble?
You guys are right. The safest thing to do is to source a new vehicle.
Does
I'm
this
on
seem
it.
like a bad part of town?
Does this seem... No. It's like downtown.
Shit.
Gee, okay.
Are
All
there
right, maybe
cameras?
that wasn't the best idea.
Mhm.
Dale's
There are
already looking
cameras.
for a new car.
All right, let's hitch a car. And we'll leave these cars here with the rocks in them. I don't think we can light something on fire downtown.
I mean, you can. It'll be funny.
We don't want to attract attention to this place.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll
shit,
just have to
you're
come
right.
back and deal with it then.
Okay, so let's talk about how you're getting out of here.
They'll just
You
gonna
gonna
jack
steal
a car.
Yeah.
Dale.
Can I roll a criminology to jack a car?
Well, what kind of car do you want?
A 1969 Corvette
Uh,
Stingray.
Fastback.
What is
Oh,
it?
okay.
Four-seater?
The best I can do is a
Those are
like,
two
two.
seats.
best I can do is a 4-seat SUV that you see.
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah. It's like it's a you know not to go for like the too vibrant colors. So you go for just like a gray SUV. You find
Like a Tahoe.
yeah.
Okay. So this is when rolling for shit sucks. I have a criminology of 80.
Oh,
I rolled in-
see, I'm just gonna give it to you then. It's yours.
Okay.
Stop talking.
Okay.
I mean, your criminology is
never
80.
mind.
You're good,
Yeah.
and you're not trying to do something like super stressful. So yeah, you steal a gray Tahoe and you drive back to the motel.
Let's get that party pack, get you
Mhm.
patched up, get you some cheese sticks in you, Petrov.
Yeah, we text Cho where we are.
Okay.
Petrov is extremely fucked up, right? Like, should we
Mm.
go back to the vet office again?
Hell no.
No, the exterminator knows that we were there. Hopefully he thinks that we are just stuck down in that hole if we leave our cars.
Where can we go to get you patched up, Petrov?
Joe is sending something. I do not know what it is, but apparently there's cheesy bread. So we should stay here.
I appreciate cheesy bread as much as the next man, but it ain't gonna fix that.
Well, let's
Uh,
maybe he gave us something that can heal him. Let's just see what it is.
Yeah, like
Okay,
a
so
bunch
you're
of
gonna
stim
wait
packs.
around for a couple hours and just like
Stim pack.
take a breather, take notes, take just like reprieve, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sitting down on the couch, just like holy shit, letting the adrenaline fade away.
Is it like a twin bed?
Yeah.
Like motel?
Mhm.
Like Petrov, like if you guys get him in there, like get him in the room, like he starts stumbling towards the back and starts like reaching and like pulling his shirt off and stuff like that. He's like,
Yeah.
I am showering.
Okay, so you go into the shower
So you're first up.
and
I wanted to do second.
there's like a knock on the door after the allocated 2 hours.
Roy answers.
Ted'll probably. Okay.
There is what looks like to be just a shoebox.
He'll kind of like look around, make sure no one's watching, pick up the shoebox, take it inside, open it.
There are a couple things in here. It looks like you recognize this immediately. This is fucking morphine.
Mm.
Nice.
And next to the morphine is a Glock 18.
Nice.
Did they bring garlic bread?
And no garlic
And there
bread.
is cheesy bread.
Oh,
Thank God.
So as I want to get into what Omar's up to, I'd like you to give me a search roll, please.
so
Hmm.
I will say, Alex. Typically,
Yeah.
people don't have to search to
to
take,
take a shower.
Oh, I
And I just wanna
completely
make sure you're
understand
aware.
that. I'm
Okay.
very aware.
All right.
Or maybe I was doing things wrong my whole life.
Yeah. Have you, what are you doing
Where's
in
the
there?
fucking shower?
All right.
Just 1 foot in the toilet bowl. That's how it works.
Is this where it is?
All right. Here we go.
Is this a shower?
46 over 40?
Okay. Now give me a luck roll.
Okay. 87 over, or 87 over 50. So
Okay.
Mm.
Sounds good.
it's
So
great,
you
isn't
strip,
it?
you look at yourself in the mirror, and as you look yourself in the mirror, the light flickers, and that's where we're gonna end it.
God damn it!
Oh,
Oh
Okay.
my god! Like, is it like does
man.
if this were a film, like does or like the
The
end
camera
of a,
pans to your button-down shirt, and in one of the pockets is
there's a little rock just sitting
Oh,
in there.
no.
Yeah.
Oh god! All right.
That's insane.
Wait, that's how we end the whole mission?
no. We're gonna
Oh,
have
Yeah,
to
that's it,
continue
man.
this.
We're
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
Wow.
man, Alex.
I know I
Yeah,
said I was
nice.
gonna do it in 6 hours, but I talked to Joe and I'm like, I'm gonna walk instead of run.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I think it's great that we're going to give you the longest campaign of Hellhole that you.
No, this is fine. I could have ended it this session, but I'm like,
I
you know what?
bet you could have.
If you love your players, you gotta let them go.
That's what you gotta do. And if they're
No.
really yours, they'll come back.
You'll come back. That's right.
in pieces.
No, that's a very cool ending.
Yeah.
That's very-
Oh,
for
A
this.
God.
cliffhanger, but because we will be
Cliffhanger.
continuing. So,
I
God,
let me
swear
do
to
the
God,
outro here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I just
So, yeah, thanks for joining us for another RPG Reanimators. It's live action play with Greenbox Gaming.
yeah.
Catch you next time. You can check
Catch
out
you
our
next
stuff
time.
in the show notes.
Bye.
Later.
Adios.
Oh my God.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to check out the RPG Reanimators podcast for horror scenario reviews, interviews, gaming discussions, and more.